first case, it seemed like an upset. The Niners doing it on the road. The second time, it was more expected. They did it at home. Cowboys looking to turn things around, hoping to get better play from their offense, and a defense that's really opportunistic.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions in only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Pollard going to try the right side. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Second down, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised by what they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Well, Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll run forward with Pollard. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
And this one is right through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Again to Pollard running left.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
35 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Play action. Now Purdy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Play action now. Prescott. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Pollard will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Throwing. Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's third and goal after the sack. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Second and 10. Here's Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing here, Purdy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
Purdy sets up to throw again. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
Touchdown! 49ers!
tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am, go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Finally, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second down, Prescott again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. To the air again, Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second down, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score.
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Purdy now to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rashaan Evans.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On second down, it's Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last 2 drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Again, McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here we go, Shaq. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line. You know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Lenore. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 31 yards. And the 49ers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. An extra point try now for Moody. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as the tackle made right at the 30-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Chill. Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott now. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this down to the 23.
And quickly, they get to the line.
And the Cowboys first down.
Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
18, right here.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
Yeah, good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Dallas.
Play action now. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Chase Young
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now a give here to Pollard.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Offense also plays an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They don't know if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the 1st. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So technically that doesn't end it, but now they have no timeouts. 1 first down, this thing's over.
And the offense has to ride the momentum that their defense just gave them, right? They took the ball away. Game's not officially over, but it's in their hands to finalize things. And you know, as they hope.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Damone Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll run again. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
Again, they run. Again, it's
McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time. He's going to stop and run around the line of scrimmage. They call his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he's at the meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time to make sure you get in shape.
See Purdy, who's going to shift him around. On the quick handoff to Juszczyk. And they'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go in the captain.
That was our only hope right there. Stupid ass shit.
It looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone.
Can't even catch that. Oh, shit, man. Cowboys are shit. Niggas is garbage.
The team that just get planted. They did score in the second.
Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last
Once again.
No,
Cowboys are shitty.
the adjustment.
locker room. It certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. And it's coming up next.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it will be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by my partner, Charles Davis. Charles, these Browns, no other way to say it, they took a step back last year. And what do you think that they need to do to get back to the playoffs while competing in a tough AFC North?
They need to get back to the identity that their head coach established a couple seasons ago.
The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his fourth NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred.
Hey, let's go. All right, fellas, listen up. Out!
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Turbo one high.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Ready to stay.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50.
Waddle's first catch, good for a 1st down.
From midfield, here's Tua. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Play action, now it's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
Okay, ready? And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple of short passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And that's how you shake off the interception and throw in the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill green.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
Forced out to his left.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
On the ground, it's Ford.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Jerome Ford.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. That time a 6-play drive. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
All right, let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Here's a 2nd and 8.
52.
Now they'll change things up. Again, they turn to Ford. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Thompson Robinson now. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Hey, blue.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
20 TX.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep and again to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion, Hill. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's got it down to the 28. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
All right, fellas, listen up. Let's go. Hey.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. shot downfield.
22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
28 yards for Raheem Mostert. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. 1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Thompson Robinson to throw on 1st down. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's brought down.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still 2nd down.
Here we go. Blue striker. Ready.
2nd down, Thompson Robinson now.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Okay. Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series, but coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the 3rd quarter. So offensively, you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there that, hey, they've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
First and 10, Thompson Robinson. He finds his man, complete. It's 4. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And the offense moving quickly to the line. This is 4. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That goes for a gain of 30. McDaniel, he's going to ask him to take a closer look at this call, and out comes a challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Ready?
They run with Ford. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. And here comes Raheem Mostert and the Miami offense. And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. On second down, Mostert. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, here comes Mostert. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Blk. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, you can just see this one coming, couldn't you? It's an obvious passing situation, 3rd and long. The defense is going to bring in 2 more defensive backs and say, you want to throw? Go ahead. We dare you. And it's just no one open anywhere as they come away with the interception.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And they're going to speed things up here. Right back to him on 1st down.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. 4. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
Hopkins' kick is good,
and they take a 17-14 lead.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
21G, 21G. Out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And some room to maneuver.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Tua sets up to pass it.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Mostert going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Mostert. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
it's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense knows fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th. Couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football. And a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with help. But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Tua going to throw. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready?
They will start this drive with 4. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's 4th, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
43 rail.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now. It's 4, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. An audible here to get a new look. Here we go on fourth downs. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Throwing Tua. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. On second down, it's fourth. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball caught free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You got a love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't